Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Where is it?
Chuck Schumer.
Does it look good?
I think
It's
that's
still publishing, so I have to wait for this to go through. Okay, it's published. All right. All right. Where's the poker? Give me the poker. It's running. Hey, good morning, Gloucester. It's a special Gloucester cast. My beautiful wife, Kate, is with us.
Good morning. Good morning. Morning.
Good
morning, Pat. Good morning. It's a little tight.
It's Gloucester Cast 700. We made it to Gloucester. We made it to Gloucester Cast 700. Very special. We always celebrate, and today Jimmy and Pat took it over the top with the decoration.
Jimmy. This is all
Jimmy. So she's gonna put it up on the screen. There it is, Gloucester Cast 700.
That kind of looks like something.
with the crowd.
Kate said it looked like dick and balls.
I didn't say that.
Put
That's
that on the
not
switch
true.
desk.
Rick and Morty.
What did you say?
I feel like okay. Maybe I said that. There's only a couple of people.
Let's go to the tape.
I knew you would do something big for the 700. I didn't know we would go that big.
What do you think? That's 7 inches. Is that a 7-inch one?
Wow.
7 inches for Gloucester 700. Gloucester Cast.
Very nice.
There you go. We got a bunch of people watching already. Hey, if you're watching, chime in and say hi so we know that you're watching. We have a couple of prizes.
Prize winner.
Chuck.
What
Chuck
will,
Shoebridge.
what will Chuck win today?
He didn't pick up his gift.
Stop.
Chuck, you have till today to pick up your Ghibli's.
Oh, he got. Sorry, Joey.
He won it twice.
Oh, he won it again.
Yeah,
I left
awesome.
him one at the ring line, and he messaged. It was hanging on the wall for a long time, and he messaged me this morning, Chuck, and told me that he picked it up. But this is another one.
So he won twice.
Wow.
Am I right?
At least maybe 3 times.
Yes, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. If you have one, you can only use it the one time, and then you're going to go back and use the next one the next time. No combination of multiple cards for multiple time winning.
What I didn't realize, so I have to. I'm sorry that I didn't read this before because I think this is our 4th or 5th one we've given away. This gift card is a $50 gift card, but you need to spend $150 before you can use it.
And you can spend that on a pair of socks alone,
Oh, those are comfortable. We have.
and they are comfortable.
Yep.
Super comfortable. We have that, and we also have a piece of art. You want to go to the Pat cam? Pat's going to read.
Shameful.
We are.
Back here.
It's not.
Click it again, Pat.
Hi, Peter. Let's find a house for you.
Oh, good. Go to Pat.
Is it daytime already?
Hey, this
Not plugged in.
people out.
Wait, what is?
That cord on the side. It's probably the no. It's the no, not that one.
Chris did it.
The anxiety.
There we go. We're good. We're good. We're
We
good.
got armpit.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
there we go.
So read from the back who the artist is.
Media artist explores layering and transparency within society and nature.
Go. So that's
Other stuff than for the prize winner to read from the south and get.
Is it private?
So we'll do a little rundown of our viewers. Paula Ryan O'Brien, Robert and Annette Spanks, the swingers from the STD-laden community down in Florida known as the Villages. Susan Cote Lapine is with us. Julie Shoebridge and Chuck. Ruth Carol Pino. Hey, congratulations to Ruth Carol Pino and the Gloucester 400 committee who got recognized with a commendation. Also to Izzy Pett, who behind the scenes was the event planner and received an award for being MVP, Most Valuable Event Planner. Nita Margarita's with us.
Donna.
Hi, Mom.
Bev Lowe is with us. Michael Lindberg, who is one of the original Good Morning Gloucester contributors. Ed Collard is with us. Wayne, the sexy famous mailman. Annie Rochon, we're going to see her picture coming up. Peter Rollins made a shepherd's pie that
I think Jen made it. Was it Jen?
Oh, was it
Peter?
Jen? I don't know.
Jen too. Yeah.
I
Let
commented.
me touch on shepherd's pie real quick.
Yeah.
I did an event at Mercedes Burlington for the Lionwa Auto Group. It was my second show that day. First was for the award ceremony where you received a major award for Gile. Must be Italian.
For Gile.
Yeah.
They had shepherd's pie.
Where?
I hadn't had shepherd's pie.
Where did that shepherd's pie?
Binwood Catering.
okay.
Binwood Catering does all of the Lionwa Auto Group events.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had shepherd's pie probably since I lived at home with Anita Margarita. Tremendous shepherd's pie.
Oh, there you go. All right, fantastic. Wayne, it's
Good story.
It's great story. Good story. Donna McCarthy Rogers is with us.
Can we do you have a picture of what their son did?
That was amazing.
No, get it and send it. You have to send it to Pat. Yeah, and they were. So by the way, they have.
There are two.
I understand.
Not to be.
I understand. So wait a second. The Rogers are the only people on the back shore that went over and above.
VIP every
Best-
time VPs.
Best display of lights on the back shore.
But their son did.
Oh, so you have.
So there's like a Corvette. I'm sorry. You should.
Yeah,
You
that's
should not have invited.
Hello.
It's a great story, Kate.
Look at
Here.
Corvette.
So there's a yeah, I guess a young kid, and then there's a
We're in the sexy mailman. So take.
thinking-
So, okay, I'm going to talk, and then you explain what you want to say when you're ready.
Wait, the sexy mailman here.
Wait, the sexy mailman.
Famous.
Came bearing gifts from the Villages.
Oh,
The EMG.
It's a gift that keeps on
it's either going to be loafers or rubbers
wait.
to protect us.
Here.
The Spanx.
Oh,
The Spanx. Do we open it now?
yeah. Well, yeah,
Can I?
yeah.
Would you like to?
Oh, I want you to open it, and we'll get back to our story.
Can we-
Previously recorded
Should we
podcast.
guess?
Jimmy, you want to come sit on the top?
Two. I got mooned in the Villages. They're moon pie.
Oh,
Moon pies. Oh, we got to try these. We're going to do a taste test. So wait, Pat, here. You got to catch this, Pat.
See, can we do this?
great
Yeah,
catch.
number two. You got to try it. Oh, wait. All right, go, Pat.
Hold on. I got mooned in the Villages.
What happens if you got a haircut in the Villages? What kind of pie would you get there?
Hair pie.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So,
Back to the
Pat's
80s.
busy right now. But we're gonna do a pass. Kate, pass them out. So we're gonna do a taste test. Everybody gets to try them.
Who's writing quizzes?
Wait a second.
Jimmy,
Yes, you-
Thank you. Thank you, Villages.
Wayne have one?
I got one.
Yeah. No, Wayne says he's all
So
set.
I want to make sure you guys all have one.
We all have. We
We
all
have
have one.
one.
So there you go. One for me.
For you?
All right, we're gonna do a taste test.
Keep
They
your
go
meat
out
with
moving
Skyview.
in the Villages. So, hey, we need some sanitary wipes just in case they're infected with some hepatitis C or some bullshit like that. Moon pies.
One thing I have to say is they're wrapped.
They're
Very nice packaging.
They know how to wrap.
Okay.
Great packages.
So, all right.
I
Moon
cannot
pie.
believe you didn't take out.
I'm
the
going in
camera.
on the moon pie.
Thing in that direction.
Hey, see them.
I was
I
like,
you got it. Good shot.
How do we describe these? I remember these from my youth. Did we call these moon pies in our youth? Like a s'more.
It's a marshmallow sandwich dipped in chocolate.
I remember these when I was a kid. I
How you
don't
doing,
call them moon pies.
Keep going.
You want a glass of
If
water?
you're gonna put together a bag of things, if there were ever like a nuclear holocaust of things that won't go bad, I think this would be one of them. We want this in the bag.
Right, bomb shelter. Just start stocking up.
Yeah, definitely. You take the picture 10 years later, it looks exactly the
Not
same.
like all in your teeth.
Nobody don't live a Twinkie.
I think they will.
Yeah. Should we read
In
the?
fact, these might be 200 years old.
I don't know. 200 years old with a Facebook. Oh, girl.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing for month to help. Folks, remember your mailman. If they make sure you go out and say thank you.
Megan Harnish.
And shovel your mailboxes and make sure everything is clear for these guys.
Joey, shovel.
Well, you notice what we did? We took out the hedges that were coming over the sidewalk.
So there's one mailman that came probably when Wayne was out, and he goes, "Wow, I haven't been here in years." He goes, "I would hate coming to your house because I'm so afraid of spiders."
Hedges,
Yeah.
yeah, the overgrown hedges got.
I was like, "Well, we did this for you." And
All right, so let's go. We got to get back and say hi to everybody. Peter Rollins, Don. Oh, sorry, Don, I wanted to get back to the Rogers story.
oh, I
All
didn't have the photo.
Thank you, honey.
Thinking of my mom.
I'm never inviting my wife
Can
here.
I get this story up?
I wanted to say before we got into the nice, all that, I just wanted to say thinking of his mom. Before we get into the Christmas.
Thank you very much. So Rogers live on the back shore, and they have this beautiful house. And we drive past this house every day anywhere we're going to go.
Everywhere.
Their house is decorated unbelievably over the top, like it looks like one of those.
Griswold family Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you would think with all the other wealthy people on the back shore,
Seasonal.
Some
Most of them.
things.
well, that's where I was going with this. The Rogers are local,
Time to get there.
Yeah, it does look really good.
so it looks really good.
And their
Now,
son,
there you go. Now it goes to cake. This is how it works.
their son. So I think I might move there because our kids are at the point, Connor, I'm just sad because he's just like, peace out, mom. I'm gonna go with my friends. And I'm like, can we just watch a movie and Christmas? And he just doesn't care anymore. I'm gonna move to the Rogers house.
Yeah.
Because they are full of Christmas spirit.
Well, there's
no one in
also-
my house is but me.
Yeah.
Fit.
That's true.
It's true, honey. You are fully Christmas spirit.
And nobody cares. You just don't.
I don't like the holidays anymore
Christmas outfits?
Why?
because the holidays always turn into like a thing about where we're gonna end up and where we're gonna go. And I just like want to get past all the holidays
No
and
fun.
I want to get to
Every year,
I want to get to
every year.
vacation.
You want to be on these.
I just want to be away.
Joey.
Scrooge.
I just want to be.
The
Hold on, Joey.
Yeah.
Touching on Kate's outfit.
Look at. I mean, it's
The morning is what?
the nest.
And what happens at the nest on Christmas Eve morning?
Stays at the nest.
The outfits.
Manny.
Stays at the nest.
So yeah,
Yeah, so come
Layer of some-
Christmassy.
from Christmassy to the nest. We all wear our Christmas.
Spirit this time. Feed it, Joey.
Yes, Christmas Eve
Grinch.
morning, not Christmas morning.
Christmas Eve morning.
Everyone wears a nice, fun Christmas ugly sweater, outfit, something, and we all get together. It's nice.
17, 5, 4.
Getting getting engaged. Yeah. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
So going back to the Rogers, after we left here last Sunday, I met Jimmy and Pat and Mike and Donna at the Elks for the Christmas market. But Donna, remember, she was very keen on the weather last week, and we had to have a weather report, which it was going to be windy. Well, she couldn't stay too long because she had to go home and take in some of the decorations because she was worried about the wind. So there's that level of meticulousness with the Rogers when it comes to their Christmas
She's
decorations.
gonna do it today.
Oh, consuming.
So Taylor was going to mention Aiden, the son, has carrying on the Rogers family Christmas spirit, and he decorated his car, and there it is.
So on the road. One's like a Corvette, and then there's the Rogers truck.
Looks
8-inch.
like a parade float.
I think there's 2,000 lights. Mike said.
Does look really good.
How many hours did you have?
Even you know what? It was we were downtown with plenty of street lights, and it went by, and it's still shone.
Really?
Yeah, which is, you know, if you know anything about lighting, you know, you can have, you know, certain lights that are not
Washed out by
that
the
are completely
yeah.
washed out. Yeah. And these are not fantastic. So there's that. So I have to get back to our list. Ed Collard, Annie Rochon, Peter Rollins, Mike Ancevic is with us.
Yes, I'm surprised
Happy
yesterday
birthday,
was his birthday.
That's right. Happy birthday
Yeah.
last night. So
They went
we saw him at Oak to Ember, and he mentioned that he was going out for his birthday, which was going to cost him a fortune because he was treating everyone else. So there's that. Grace Masseri Scholar, Peter McNally, Darlene Moulton,
Megan Harnish.
Jennifer,
Don't miss Megan.
Megan E. Harnish, Caters, Stephen Conti, Kathy Barlow, Don Caraway, Allison Gibley, Len and Phil Scannell, Amy Heisler, Linda Jerome Tutman, Joanne Wood.
Goonie Boo Boo.
No,
Boo Boo.
Boo Boo. There you go. We get to the bottom of our list. I don't see Mike Rogers. I see
Wait.
Donna Rogers.
Who do we run into that says they're always they watch the podcast but they're afraid to comment or don't comment? Who was that? We've seen so many people the past few days.
I know. I forget who that was. Yeah, it was
So-
that one of our pop-ups. Oh, Pauline Bresnahan just popped on too. I forget who that was. Comment. Oh, so yeah, this is your challenge. The person that no, I think it was a woman. So if you are a lurker, if you are a lurker, please comment with your name. Totally off the rails. If you're lurking right now, please
You're lurking.
chime in so we can say hi to you. Why can you not cast the TV anymore?
Aaron is here.
Just a lot. Yeah, we do have a story. We have a story relating to our nephew Pity and what he did. Jason O'Connor, was that the guy that we?
Honey, we met so many people.
I know. So there's that. Carol Mondello is with us. Wow, they're just growing. Okay, so here's a couple questions for you that I'd like to ask. So being the GloucesterCast 700, I'd like to know, I'd like everybody that's watching to reply. If someone says, do you listen to this podcast? How do you refer it to? Do you refer it to the GloucesterCast? Do you refer it to as the Good Morning Gloucester podcast? Or does it just never come to your mind? You just say a podcast that I listen to. Does the GloucesterCast stick in your head at all? Because we've done 700 GloucesterCasts now. And I run into people all the time on the street. And it seems like no one, like that brand record, like so many people watch it, but it doesn't register for them.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah,
the Gloucester.
that registers.
See, okay, here you go.
Yeah,
Pauline
I say-
Bresnahan, GMG podcast, Joanne Wood, Good Morning Gloucester, Good Morning Gloucester, GMG podcast. There's not one person so far that said the GloucesterCast.
Even say I did it.
All this branding, every single post that I've done with the GloucesterCast, with the logo and everything. Look, there's not one person that says
Sunday morning church.
There's not one.
GloucesterCast is
I
not.
get it, but it's just so. Okay, this is gonna lead. There's not one person. We've had all these people say it, not one person, right? So my next question is, how much does branding even matter? And where this is going is the apparel line. So the apparel line is,
Bless you.
Gloucester Apparel, and Pat, we have two different logos, Gloucester Apparel, but I really like Thirsty Seagull.
Oh, Peter's right on it. Dump it. But GloucesterCast.
Oh, I'm not going to change it now, but so just the top part of this is Gloucester Apparel, right? And Kate says that this is very, very generic. I don't want to influence people by saying Kate said this because everybody would just jump on it because Kate said it.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank
So-
you.
So
Yeah.
So Thirsty Seagull, I really love this logo and it's a little bit more edgy and stuff. But I feel like just like the GloucesterCast and Good Morning Gloucester, that people will remember Gloucester Apparel and no one's going to remember Thirsty Seagull.
I disagree with that completely.
Okay,
Because
so,
it's
so I want
different.
people, so this is another. So I want to go to the viewers, and I want to hear from you. Should it be Thirsty Seagull or should it be Gloucester Apparel? And will people remember to do a search? Because it's all about SEO. Will people remember to search for Thirsty Seagull, or are they just going to remember Gloucester
I
Apparel?
was thinking about this, I don't know, last night in the middle of the night. I don't remember, but I was thinking we're all connected. Gloucester Apparel is the store, Thirsty Seagull is the brand.
I agree with
100%.
Do you make sense? Does that make
Hey,
sense?
Chris, the marketing guy.
I think of Vineyard Vines, but everyone knows that little whale is Vineyard Vines. So does that make sense to you?
I do.
You have a
as
good
far as
problem.
SEO. What?
You have a good problem because we have clients come to us all the time that people don't know, the name of our company. People know Good Morning Gloucester. You don't want people to think, well, there's Good Morning Gloucester and then there's the GloucesterCast. You want it all to fall under the Good Morning Gloucester umbrella. I think for your apparel line, Gloucester Apparel, Thirsty Seagull is a design that falls under it. I don't think people overbrand stuff, and that's how brands get lost.
So which way do you go then?
Good Morning Gloucester is the
No, as far as the
and
apparel line.
Gloucester Apparel, and then everything falls under it.
Yeah, so Gloucester Apparel is the store.
Yeah.
Thirsty Seagull is
Line.
the brand.
The line.
The line, the brand, whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're going to have a T-shirt like the quarter zip thing,
Like
you're not going to have
Gloucester
you're not going to have Thirsty Seagull on there. Like you have to have an
What
overarching
does that
brand.
mean?
Right. I couldn't agree more with Chris and Kate on that one.
What doesn't sound right?
Gloucester Apparel. Sounds like a fake business, she said.
I don't understand what that is.
It's fake, but like those clickbait things. Like, I remember that Patagonia jacket that I bought from China with like crooked Patagonia logo. I got caught. Like I failed on that one. Like it could just be somebody to get you
Was
to.
it Patagonia, like upside down?
I knew before it even came in the mail. I was like, shit.
So I want to read some of these comments. Okay, let's see. So there wasn't one person that said the GloucesterCast, which is so disappointing to me after writing it and rewriting it. No, not 700 because there's the promotion on top of it. All that. It's got to be. It's got. I mean, I can't imagine.
Accept that. That's how people look at you. Good morning, Gloucester.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this,
Like
Joey.
that's your
I
brand.
tell somebody about the podcast.
No, I don't-
Me personally, when I tell somebody about the podcast, I say it's like Good Morning America, but it's Good Morning Gloucester, so they remember.
Yeah, and which is hence my point about Gloucester Apparel. Like it's easy to remember.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got Gloucester Apparel, right? That's the store. But then you've got like who was it? Robert and that Spanx. You've got the Piping Plover brand, you've got the Thirsty Seagull brand, you've got the Gloucester Fishing brand. So it has to go under the store is this,
I get you.
and then everything
It's a
else is
line. It's not a brand. No, I hear what you're saying. I can say something and you don't have to.
I know, but so I'm trying to
Right.
summarize.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Marital's Cat Home.
the logo itself is what we remember. About
You
the
want my
words.
opinion. You
And I
want my
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I like Thirsty. Annie Roshan says I like Thirsty Seagull. Confusing. Annette Spanx. Confusing Seagull, Piping, Plovers. I don't know what that she said means there. There's just too many brands. It's not going to be one logo. There could be many logos. It's not. It's just like Jamie at One Ocean, One Love. She has the respect the locals, the East Coast. Then you're not going to have just one patch. You know what I mean, or one.
But those
These
are
those are
the
designs.
designs. The designs. And these are all designs. That's the right way to say it. TJ said Thirsty Seagull. Kate's right. Will not. Pat McNally says will not remember to search these Thirsty Seagull. Can be anywhere, not Gloucester. Dawn's Caraway says Thirsty Seagull. Kate makes sense. All right. Well, I think
a lot of opinions on this.
Kate makes sense.
Delete.
All right, there you go. All right, let's go into our Before we go any further, I wanted to say our heartfelt condolences to Sedalia Schwartz and her family for the loss of their father. If anyone knows Sedalia, she's touched 1 million people through the Bluefin blowout, through her association with Lion Wall Auto Group. She's a beautiful daughter, great husband, Eric Schwartz, and is just one of our favorite people. Even though she doesn't live in Gloucester, you would think that she's a Gloucesterite because she has that kind of spirit. And it takes a great parent to create a great child. And so this guy, her father must have been something else. So there's that. Okay, so now we're going to go into our this has become our weekly thing, and I asked everybody to remember what the best. We're going to start with Pat. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. What was the best thing you ate this week?
Surf and turf at Minglewood.
Ooh.
Hands down.
Surf and turf at Minglewood.
Yeah.
All right.
Special this week.
There you go.
Tie. I have a tie.
Oh.
What one was the tuna crudo at the Lobster done? We were in there. I think it was a special. I don't know if you can get it all the time. It was outstanding. I texted you guys immediately as I was eating it. And then the other one was at Oaktown. They have, I don't know if it's a new appetizer, but it's the monkfish burnt ends with shishito peppers. Whoa, really, really good. There. Oh yeah, look at that. That was,
baby.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, that was good. I think Don's on. Do you still have that, Don?
Dawn, was that a special or is that on the menu? So Jim, I was supposed to meet Jimmy at the Lobster. Was it Wednesday, Jimmy? Tuesday. And I drove over there and I was like, oh wow, I go, not many people here. Fucking closed. I was so I have it in my head. I have heard from so many people about their lobster grilled cheese.
Oh, so good. Jamie had it.
And I'm craving it, and I haven't got there. I haven't got to get it.
No, you ate it.
No. So we met there. So I got there. I texted Jimmy. So we went to Charlie's place, and in the show notes here, I put a note. For years and years and years, the servers at Charlie's place have always been among the most pleasant servers in town. Authentic Gloucester, just so friendly and genuine. I just love the service there.
No matter who you call, you messed up all their names.
Oh, Amy, yeah. Who's the girl that was at the girl at the Mac that did the food? Marcy.
Oh.
Woman named Marcy.
Marcy Sears.
Marcy Sears.
Yeah.
I got her confused with Amy, who does the food at Pratty's occasionally.
Mistake, Joe.
Huge mistake. I don't know how I had a brain. Okay, let's go around. Nicole, best thing you had this week.
So we sent a picture to Pat, which looks somewhat similar to Chris's. That was the tuna crudo also, but at Tono. It's the elephant tuna crudo, orange vinaigrette, pomegranate seeds, orange segments, house pickles, and arugula in a little wonton. Wait, that's wrong.
You really came prepared.
Yeah, no, I took a picture of the benefits. I might have read the wrong description, but that's a tuna crudo wonton. Yeah.
Yeah, let's back up for 1 second.
But it was amazing.
Joey, what's the rating on the crop job here?
That couldn't have come from Pat.
That's on the bar bites. It was like dirt cheap as well.
So Don Caraway answered Chris's question if that is on the menu. Because this week, the crudo, pink grapefruit, mint, and fried.
Pat, will you go to the next picture I sent you of I want to pull a Drew Hale. My next favorite thing I ate was that. That's a Drew Hale. That is what I was trying to pull up the name. That was my yummy bourbon cocktail at the Beauport.
We're hearing reports that the Wednesday night at the Beauport have just become an over the top, like who's who is there on Wednesday nights.
It was packed, and I talked to Ray for a little while actually, and he said that it was crazy as trying to get up on the roof deck for Fiesta. That's how crazy it was on a Wednesday.
Everybody wants to see.
Make a reservation, get there early.
Their decorations have become a thing.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
They're decorated. They have become a thing for sure.
The place more festive.
Yeah.
than that.
They shut it off at the door, Joe. You
Separated.
couldn't even get in the door. To get there. Many people.
I heard. So I guess the point is, see, this we are a fountains of information. Point is, if you want to go there, because Christmas is upon us, I would get there really early next week if you want to ensure that you get in.
Yeah, music starts for that at 6. So I would say if you want to get in and get a seat, like, and it all happens in the lobby too. If you haven't been before, like you walk in, the whole lobby set up, piano players there, they set up a second bar. But by 6 o'clock, it's already packed. So you got to get there before then.
You know what I like about it, Chris, and to your point with being in the lobby, is that the lobby extended all the way down to the function hall with our bathrooms down that end as well.
Yeah.
It was that busy from the back wall all the way to the other fireplace in the lobby. That's how busy.
Best thing you had this week.
I didn't go out once this week. Didn't have
you?
anything. But I will say, I tried something new at home.
Ooh.
I hate cottage cheese. But like every TikTok, every reel is like, oh, you should try cottage cheese because I'm trying to add more protein in my diet. And I whipped cottage cheese and I mixed it with chicken, celery, onions, and grapes for a chicken salad. Phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Any seasonings?
Salt, pepper, garlic. That's good.
Instagram recipe?
And that was Caitlin's recipe. And then I did it with, yeah, I got off of TikTok. And then I tried it with a wrap that I did with leftover chicken, and I mixed it with buffalo sauce. So it was like so if you think of like mayonnaise, like it's a substitute for that.
Whenever we talk about a recipe, a home recipe that like we really believe, please send me the TikTok so I can put it, because people get really frustrated if they can't get the recipe.
You really just said it. Just throw shit in the blender.
No, send it to me.
That's a recipe right there.
Oh wait, you put the protein in the blender as well?
You whip the cottage cheese. So you put like a cup or a cup and a half of cottage cheese in the, well, we have one of those.
Blenders or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that is. And then just go from there.
New
People add like chocolate and honey and things like that to it, which I don't know.
Sounds like one of those appetizers, like the free appetizers they give you at the Continental and before dinner, cottage cheese dinner.
Old school.
I don't.
They got the tavern, the Continental, all those old school.
Where do
places.
you we'd like to go? Lewis's. Yeah, you got the cottage cheese and then the orange cheese and all the crackers.
They had that at
Pub
Cameron's
cheese.
forever. That dip,
Yeah.
the bean dip with the orange
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Well, I was going to say, and under the umbrella of GloucesterCast, Good Morning Gloucester. Now, cooking with Kate. It's like,
With case of it. Did you have a favorite thing you ate?
I'm reluctant to even say because I don't want to get shit on for my shepherd's pie, Joe.
No, this would be the time you would. This right here would be the appropriate thing.
When you said
So
shepherd's
here
pie earlier,
So he already went.
SOB.
So
No, it was the shepherd's pie at Vinwood was on point.
Awesome. Wayne, the sexy famous mailman.
I'm going out of town. I went to the Century House for the chicken cordon bleu.
Never been.
I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
Dude, Kino Den. It's probably the #1 Kino Den in Eastern Massachusetts.
Brian Malise loves to go there because he loves to go play Kino. And
Oh, and Joseph says the continental bean dip winged fritters.
The Porcaro. That seems like a new name.
So that's my buddy that I went golfing with down the villages.
Oh,
What the swing is.
What color loofah do you have on your golf cart, Joseph?
oh, Mike Antovic had the lobster chowder at Blue Collar, a lobster corn chowder. My recommendation. I can't. I have to stop talking about Blue Collar. But I feel like I'm a shill for Blue Collar. But like we've been having such great meals here lately. Jimmy, what do you got? Best thing you ate this week?
Whatever, Jimmy.
Lobster mac and cheese over at the Lobster. I ate it.
Mac and
No, it was the grilled cheese.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Can we get
Best Santa around right there.
So we would go to the lobster. Like, I'm gonna have the lobster mac and cheese. They're like, we don't have water. What the fuck are you talking about?
You
Said
never-
we have it. I heard of the GloucesterCast. No, I've never heard of the GloucesterCast. It's just the Good Morning Gloucester podcast.
Peter and Jen are going to the lobster tonight. Peter and Jen.
Forgive me.
I have to get to the lobster, and I have to get that lobster, cheese. It sounds Sounds
Wait,
so-
if I could pick three things, number three would definitely be the moon pie, though.
Yeah.
There
Sarah
would definitely
Gray is
be
with
like-
us.
say three things.
Nicole was just commenting that she has a layer of film
From
all over her
my
teeth
teeth,
from
right?
it, so it really sticks with you.
Yeah, that's
The lawyer.
So here's
Oh, Steve Conti says primary. I'm glad, Steve, that you have cooked it because there's a carcass in my fridge. What are you gonna do with that?
I got one. I brought it today. I was gonna cook it down here.
One out of like 500 pounds.
Well, we got a lot because of the value. I'm a value guy.
Cook it.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna.
It's gonna go bad.
Oh, you got with dry aging.
Dry aging it wrapped in saran wrap in our fridge.
I think that was a joke. What did Mrs. Claus say to Santa when he asked how the weather looked? I bet Donna Rogers knows the answer.
She wrote that.
We need the answer now. Now we need the answer. So there's that. Okay. So we here food related. We have an image. Pat's gonna put the image up. The bomb sandwich. If you're eating this, a really amazing sandwich. You got the image?
What's the answer? I want to know what Santa's.
I know. All right, here you are. You're eating an incredible sandwich. Which piece are your bite? This is your next bite. Which bite is it going to be, according to this photo right here?
I know.
So, you know right off the bat. Go ahead, Kate.
Well, what I would do.
What would you do, babe?
First, I say B without question. However, I want to say B for the end because that's the best bite. So I'm going to go C, then A, and then probably where the who's holding this? You?
Huh?
You got to whoever's holding that needs to clip their nails.
I mean, no.
And then
Not off the-
I'm gonna eat around because I want B to be my last bite.
Last bite for
Yep.
Kate. Oh, everybody.
Everyone says B because that's where
Oh.
your mind is going first, but I want that to be my
Bob
last bite.
Rogers, the only contrarian who says C first. No, B is your last.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
C is your first.
Correct.
Everybody else said B.
Well,
I would
because
say
that's where
C
your
again.
that's where your like eyes go first. That looks like amazing. But I
I'm
want
gonna
that
go
to be
C
last.
first. The reason I'm going C first is because if you go B first, that the corner to the right where C is going to get all over your cheek.
Well, that's too far down.
No, you
Joey, I can
Well,
see
this right
that.
here.
Go with that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to take C off because this makes B a cleaner bite.
Yeah, I want B to be my last.
You want
Yeah, I go C first. Yeah, because A is just really just going to get a little nibble off
for me
there.
and cheek and everything. You're
Yeah.
right.
I go C first because in going C first, you've actually created another B. And B is where the money's at.
Yeah. Anybody.
That's right. Do you know?
I want to go CBA and finish with the condoms. I love crust.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if you're just looking for a gift for Wayne the mailman, he loves crust.
Dave,
Note to self. I know it's going in my mailbox.
just pull all of the crust off your thing. So there's that.
Yeah, I'm with Steve.
The-
Lost my appetite looking
joke.
at the nail.
Okay, you had a recipe hack.
That was it. Like
You had a recipe. Okay. So
yes, I want to know.
oh, do we have the answer? Did you give it?
The answer.
Oh, okay.
Neither
So
one
wait,
did.
put up the.
I
He
did.
just
I'm asking you to put it on. I'm asking you to put the joke on the screen right now. It's not now. No, you put the answer on right now. What did Mrs. Claus say to Santa when he asked how the weather looked? Now, would you put the answer?
see Grinch. Looks
Looks
like reindeer.
Very nice, very nice. Right? Anybody, hey, does anybody else have any jokes? Write the joke,
That's like dad jokes.
and then write the punchline.
What? What? I'm gonna screw it up because it was a TikTok. It was hilarious. It was like it was. It was,
It's not happening.
Oh, Brenda Grimes Davis just joined
Yes,
us.
it did.
Congratulations to your daughter on her Magtober
I'm gonna
Festival.
listen to this quickly and then I'll say it.
Joey Foot.
All right, should I just play it? What?
On point,
I lost
Kate.
it. Hold on.
What's the difference between a piano, a tuna, and a bottle of glue?
You threw me for a loop with the bottle of glue. I don't know.
You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna. It's about a
You didn't get it?
lots of people get stuck on.
So my dad would always tell the kids, because he was a principal, and say to us all the time, he goes, you know what? You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. Very similar.
There you go.
Yeah, so I found that joke to be hilarious. And
All right, we have one from Amy.
That's
and,
all.
And this is
see
Amy.
my sister, and like,
All right. Okay, here's the one from Amy, and she's gonna write the answer now. What's the difference between snowmen and snow? Oh, you don't put the answer in the. Don't put the answer in.
Joey, snowballs.
Snowballs. So that's what you're doing. But write in one comment, write the joke, and then in the next comment, write the answer. So we let people guess what the answer would be.
Sure, let's remind everybody to share. Let's get a record number of shares for the 700 today. 700th episode, record number of shares.
We have several prizes.
Tell them how to do it, though. Remember,
if you share the podcast and type shared, you'll be entered to win one of two prizes. Ghibli's. If you buy $150 worth of merchandise, you get a $50 gift card to use during that purchase only. You can't. And you
spend.
You have to spend 150, and
at least 150, or if you spend more, you get $50 off.
And you can't combine gift cards. Like Chuck Shoebridge's won twice. So, can't combine it. All right. Okay, here we go. We have here's one from Lynn Scannell. What did the janitor yell when he came out of the door? What did the janitor yell when he came out of the closet?
Supplies.
Is it a surprise? It's only information.
Yeah, it is.
I thought that was going to be a different joke.
If you
from
just
the
read
swingers
it in
in
like a
Florida.
monotone voice, you don't get it. But if you go supplies,
That's good. All right, here we go. We got another one here. Religious.
Hail Mary, get it?
Oh,
Like,
there-
what's the weather?
Oh, Hail Mary.
How to put the answer in a different comment.
well, there's a 10-second delay, so they probably didn't hear it there. Mike Ansvik wants to know how your Christmas concert went.
Excellent. It was a great night. We had a sellout, which was nice. And it was Joe Wilkins, myself, Renee Dupuy, Joe Cardoza, and Dennis Monagle.
All-star cast.
Yeah, it was a really, it's honestly, it's my favorite show of the year every year. It's the only time the five of us get to play together in the course of the year, generally. Awesome night. I mean, and the crowd is so good. We do it in this chapel in Manchester, and it's a rowdy crowd, believe it or not, every year. And they're heckling and yelling out, and it's just so much give and take, and it's just really puts you in the spirit.
How many years has it been going?
Well, whether it's been going on, we've been doing concerts there for Christmas concerts for about 10 years. It's not always the five of us. Some years I change it up and I just kind of produce. Some years I play. But
it's become a thing.
It's a thing, yeah.
Yeah. So, Mike, I like the way Mike Ansvik spelled it.
That's right.
Christmas concert. There you go. You get that.
The video will get lost in translation probably over the airwaves here, but it was kind of amazing. He played the Wham.
Yeah, last Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I played that yesterday at one of my shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
We got one from the Spanx from here. How many gnomes does it take to change a light bulb?
Takes a village.
It
I
takes-
read the answer.
It takes a village. There you go. Thanks.
Hey, I was anticipating trying to guess.
I just have to.
Who's that? Bluefin Blowout. We have dates. Scotty, what are the dates for the
I'm gonna
Bluefin
put it in
Blowout?
my
July
calendar right now.
15th. Excuse me, the 16th through the 18th.
Of July?
July 16, 17, 18.
Take a picture of the screen there, Keith.
2 weeks
Oh,
after
hello.
Fiesta.
It must be on their
Yeah.
Yeah,
site, right? July 15th.
And I think the 15th is the big gala event that they do, the heavy hitters. Let's raise some funds event, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is, July 15th fundraiser.
Yeah.
So that means, the 15th is the fundraising event. The 16th would be the captain's party and the send off. They can leave fishing the night of the 16th. The 17th, fish come in, fingers crossed all day long. Usually the bluefin barbecue or something like that would be the night of the 17th. And then the 18th, fish come in. They stop around like 6-ish, and then
And that was the popular epic closing party on the 18th.
I'd really like to be at one of the planning meetings because I want to suggest one thing, that there is some type of barbecue cart
Mhm.
right where they have like the Tito's cart.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a barbecue cart, like just someone slinging burgers and dogs, because so you can just easily get some food during.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. And usually we're away on
I
vacation.
feel like last year we were away.
Then when you go to the sausage guy, buy and it's like
Yeah.
it's right there. It's easy. Everything. It's
A
simple.
million,
Yeah.
a million sausages. So there's that. Oh, so here's a topic from Chris Legonopolis. Doritos liquor.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Do we have a graphic for this one?
Yeah, Pat will put it up. She put it in the show notes.
So this popped up. I think this was early last week. I started seeing this pop up and thought, wow, this looks really disgusting. But of course, I always research everything. So then I found reviews for it in Food and Wine magazine that actually said it's a real thing. So it's this Dorito flavored cheese liquor. And Food and Wine had this whole article about it saying it's really good. Food and Wine magazine said it was good. It's more than meets the eye, I think, is what they.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Chris, I was thinking about by mistake by some drunk or someone that was really stoned, where they had a bottle of Cool Ranch dressing, like Cool Ranch Doritos, and added Tito's to it, and
Right.
just started swigging.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think, Joey? Would you do
Look it up.
I'm a vodka guy. I mean, I don't really drink. So was it It was 2 summers ago. TJ got me onto the vodka drinks, right?
The Arnold Palmer.
No, like the vodka.
Oh, with the jalapeno,
the
and grapefruit,
jalapenos
yeah.
and the agave syrup or whatever.
Last time you drank
Yeah.
vodka was September 7th, and we took the boat to the Anchor, not our boat. We were on a boat. And you started drinking vodka sodas or something like that, and I was like, "Here we go."
It's a recipe for disaster.
Good luck.
Never again.
So I
Stick with the Coors Light.
So I basically kind of like I've laid off of the bourbon and the vodka, and I just have reverted to my wimpy beer theory that I can drink a gazillion Coors Lights and still function.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, because those I was really enjoying those vodka drinks that TJ turned me on to. And at first I was like enjoying them like a bourbon, like sipping them, and it would take like 45 minutes to drink a drink. After like 3 weeks, they were going down like the Coors Lights.
Yeah.
And that's not good. And that's not good.
It's not the same.
Yeah, the end is not the same. So it's just like, this is not good to be enjoying these.
Because DCL delicious Coors Light, so delicious vodka drink would be a DVD. Joe's a big DVD fan.
You just don't drink.
Or you just pick like Kate, who feels fantastic. She's sleeping through the night.
I haven't had a drink in almost 2 months, and fucking amazing.
Don't miss it one bit.
I don't. Like, I don't even
You're in
think
that
about
camp,
it.
right?
Yeah, I very rarely drink. I could kill it.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
something I
where
need.
I'm at now. Where before it was like habit for me to just have a cocktail, and I just I don't. The smell of it makes me sick now.
So
Yeah.
so speaking of Kate and her, we've been doing a Shop Local series, and we still have places like Pauline.
I don't know how we're going to get to them.
Have to. We have.
You might have to go without me then, because tomorrow I have a very busy day.
If I have the permission to go, I'll do it because I don't want to leave.
Those people should be highlighted, and if I can't make it, then you just got to go, and that's
So I've been holding off forever. Oh, we found okay. That's
I had to apologize over there like 7 times, but you couldn't find it.
You know how we all know, well, never mind.
so. Speaking of Kate, so I've been getting a lot of comments about.
Sorry to call.
Speaking of Kate.
This is a Kate cast.
Speaking of Kate.
The Kate cast. People will remember that.
No. I was gonna tell you how I found it. I found a new way to search in text, but I anticipated in my head while I was gonna share how you can search your text to find things like photos and links. The eye roll I was gonna get, so I chose not to. And then you ironically said, "Back to Kate." Well, I was having an eye roll. No, I'll tell you later.
No, tell us.
No.
Because there's no.
Well, do you know how? So, like, if you go to a group text or any text. So, like, I mean, go to a text, and then go up top and click on the And then you scroll down. So here are all the photos.
Yeah.
Here are all the links. I never knew that.
Really?
I didn't. Oh. Anyway, back to Kate.
So it's nice that the four of us saw that, and I'm sure everyone over there,
Sorry, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That was much more riveting.
I can tell you, of the 45 people watching right now, 44 of them already knew that.
I am.
I don't know because
I just turned 52. I'm sorry, I'm not.
okay. So well, I don't know about that because so we've come to realize like doing the pop-ups, we see people, and we always and inevitably people say we love the blog, we love the blog. It's it's such a part of our day. We look forward to the email at the end of the night. It's the first thing we start with in the morning. And I said, well, do you watch the podcast? And a lot of people just say, I don't know how to do podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wayne did not get the shut your phone off.
my phone's not off either. So and I don't understand what the disconnect is on how, but there's definitely something there. Like, so there's a lot of folks that so I guess the question is for all the viewers that watch it regularly, what would you tell someone if you wanted them to see the podcast? How would you describe to them how they would find the GloucesterCast, Good Morning Gloucester's podcast? How would you describe to them to find it? Because so many people love the blog but don't watch the podcast, and it's not that they don't want to watch it. It's just like they're intimidated by the idea of watching a podcast.
I think people don't know, like, because podcasts generally you use a podcast platform.
Yeah,
You'd listen to it on Spotify or Apple Music or something like this, where I think people would consider this more of the Good Morning Gloucester, like, weekly live stream. So versus a podcast. I think podcasts are typically, well, they're starting to do video too, but a lot of the time they're just audio.
Yeah, I don't consider this a podcast either. When I think of that, I think of like a downloadable. You're like on the treadmill at the gym. You're going to listen to a podcast. You're commuting. What's your favorite podcast to listen to while you're commuting? I think, like, my mom is at my house probably watching this right now, waiting for me to get her for hockey. And she watches this, but it's a video. Like, you click on play and you watch it. Yeah, it's a live stream. So there's a podcast to get intimidated.
I don't remember how or why or when, but I know why. I turned on notifications when Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester goes live. So it pops up on my Facebook, like, says, like Joey Shimataro's live now with Gloucester 5,000, whatever. Yeah. And you have to turn that on.
I bet you a lot of our regular viewers have done that.
I think Patrick McNally's right. It's not a podcast. This is a live stream.
Well, what everyone is watching right now is not a podcast. I call it a podcast because for the first like 300 episodes was just audio. And it still does. So right when we finish up, I separately download the audio from this and I upload it to iTunes.
Okay.
So we actually do have a podcast, but most people consume it in this video form, which is a live stream.
Yeah.
It can be, I think they can be like concentric circles. There is overlap.
Absolutely.
I have a very solution to this. A small, name it what you like, how you would find it the easiest for people to find, and just say, if you go to YouTube and you search this, do a little infomercial of all the different ways that you can watch or look at it. Because most people are inclined to go onto YouTube. A lot of people are scared of technology and the devices or everything. But if you go on your computer and just say YouTube, Good Morning Gloucester, whatever you name it, info, whatever, just do a thing and explain it.
So I wonder if, like, I have a Google account, which YouTube is part of Google, right? I wonder if someone gets the YouTube link to our live stream.
Is that
my sister
Warren?
down in the Villages does it through YouTube, so she can throw it on her TV.
Right,
so you can watching it on the TV.
Right, you can cast it, whatever. Well, cast it.
Yeah,
you cast it to your television. So someone asked me, why can't, I think it was Peter Rollins said, why can't we do that anymore? Peter, if you went to YouTube, you would be able to stream it to your television. But so I wonder if someone doesn't have a Gmail account or a Google account and they get a link to the YouTube video, are they like harassed into like you need to sign up for a YouTube account, or will the video play in a browser?
Video will play.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
play it. It will play. Okay.
The only thing wrong with YouTube I find is you have to subscribe. If you want to lock your phone, like shut your phone off and just listen, you can't. It shuts off.
Well, Facebook, well, you can listen to it.
I think so.
Okay.
So YouTube, you can't open anything
Spotify.
else like Pandora and Spotify. You can play music in the background, and then also like check your email if you're on
Yeah.
YouTube on your phone and you want to like you get a text or you want to look at it. The music or whatever you listen to
Shuts
goes
off
away.
the audio.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
Unless you
So, like-
subscribe, like pay for.
So we're like
YouTube
playing
music
music at after the band ends at the run line, and we have music playing on our phone, or even like when we're closing up at the end of the night. People are always like making requests. Some of you in this room have done that. And if I play music on Spotify or Pandora, we can like still go about business and play music.
Yeah.
But if someone's like, "Oh, can you find this song on YouTube?" It goes away every time I.
So
try
Camille
to-
DePesa says she gets the link in her email, also on her Facebook. So that's a good way to get it. I need this sweetheart.
I'm gonna put it right here, sweet.
Um,
When he says sweetheart.
It's bad.
It's a whole nother-
That's for those hands.
that's me trying not to
Your
fucking
mouth
flip
out.
out.
It's really good, that's sweetheart.
Okay. What is that?
It's sweetheart and no problem. When he says those two things, I'm like, oh shit, what did I do now? Can I tell the story about my sister?
Yes, I said, okay, yeah, this is a great story. No, this is more about not your sister. It's more a story about your nephew,
Well,
Oh, no.
yes,
Kitty.
and it goes along with just my sister's like day-to-day shit. So my sister is a single mom. She's a widow, and she's got two amazing psychotic kids. Camilla is 5, and Patrick will be 8 in March, and they're crazy. And
Crazy.
Patrick got, I don't know, an Xbox maybe last year and has played Fortnite with Connor, myself. We played yesterday. And I don't know if anybody is familiar with Fortnite, but you can get skins and you have to pay for them. They're called V-Bucks.
So you can explain.
Skin is like
explain.
a costume for your player.
And it costs how much for a skin?
I have no
So-
idea.
I say it's like
a
$4.
couple bucks.
So it makes your character within the game like a little bit more cool.
Yeah, he went from Peter Griffin, like a strong Peter Griffin from Family Guy, to a Ninja Turtle. And I'm like, P,
So
Did you-
So this means that he had to have
purchased
it.
V-Bucks
right, but
to pay for
so money
those
had to come
skins.
from somewhere, and he's 6 years old. Okay, to be
He'll be
8,
eight.
right?
So I said to Patrick yesterday, because he begged me to play us. K, can we please play Fortnite? I'm like, sure, whatever. So I play with him, and he's got Peter Griffin, he's got the Ninja Turtle, and I'm like, P, did you ask Mom? He was talking about V-Bucks and how we got this and that. I go, did you ask Mom for that? He goes, yeah, I asked her, and she said yes. And I'm like, okay,
So you said, Mom, you could purchase this skin through the game.
correct.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I asked Mom, and she said yes. And I was like, okay. So we play, whatever, day goes by. This morning I wake up to a text from my sister that says, let me find it so I can get it correct. That son of a bitch. And I said, which one? Because it could be Camilla, which normally is Camilla, Patrick, or, something else. I don't know. So I pick up the phone, I call her, and I go, she goes, Caitlin? And I hear Patrick in the background, like grunting, pissed off. And she goes, Caitlin, I just opened up my Hotmail, and I never open up my Hotmail. And I found that you've been charged $23 for V-Bucks. And I just start laughing. I go, funny you should say that, because I was playing with Patrick yesterday, and he had all these different skins. She goes, oh no, $23 and blah, blah, blah cents. I go, you might want to go back to all of the emails in your Hotmail and find out how much you've been charged.
Oh no.
So
What's the grand total?
All right, can we take a guess of what the grand total could be?
How much do you think her 8-year-old nephew spent on
V-Bucks.
outfits for his video game?
But like he's just figured out that like V-Bucks doesn't come from a gift card.
You can press a button.
You
and it
literally
charges
press a button.
Whoever's
Right.
whoever's credit card
You
is on
can
the
get new
account.
skins, new like whatever they are. I don't know. So
Mark McCoy says 500.
So-
$235.
I was going to say 233. Still no idea.
Okay,
So-
230. All right.
so
Well,
what-
$1. I'm going
This is going to be for a prize. This is going to be for one of the prizes. So whoever guesses closest right now gets your choice between the $50 gift card to Ghibli's, or once you spend $150, or the piece of art. So there's only going to be one prize at the end. No, just closest to it. You can't go over. You can't go over.
So while the guesses are coming in, his sister has also figured out that Camilla, and if you follow me on Facebook, you've seen Camilla Chronicles, has started taking things out of the freezer and hiding them. So she found a box of waffles downstairs. What? Erin, I know, I'll take the art. She has found a gallon of ice cream on the couch or under the couch.
What is this?
My poor sister. Like,
Demon.
yeah.
You keep a track of all the votes.
I actually like that your sister still has a Hotmail account.
So it's like
Okay.
you put your, like, if you go to a store and they're like, oh, can we have your email for points? You give them all.
No, but
Yeah.
to have one of these Xboxes, you have to. They're so brilliant.
Microsoft account.
So that's why I went to her Hotmail, because Hotmail is Microsoft.
Yeah.
So you sign up
Well,
and
that's like
they
Thursday.
have the credit card. So if you want to buy games, it just gets charged to the account.
You can do
$40. That's my
340%.
guess.
Price $340. Anyone else?
I think I saw the answer on Keith's phone, so I can't guess, but I would have guessed, I would have guessed probably like 476 had I not seen the answer. I think I saw the
So
answer.
somebody on the screen is the closest for right now.
333.
333. I like that.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna give 10 seconds to get your
It really means like 20.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just put it on the screen and turn your phone. Right, there it is. $164.57.
So I think Carol Mondello is the closest, right?
Cheap.
Carol Mondello.
She did, yeah.
Yeah. That could have been
Definitely heard
worse.
stories.
It could have been worse.
It's for costumes for your video game
Right.
player.
So she's like, every penny that goes to Patrick for Christmas is going right back in my pocket.
Gotta teach him. Gotta teach
Gotta
him.
teach them.
So if somebody wants to have a
It's a
GoFundMe for
discussion.
Patrick to raise $64, so then you can actually
my
get
Christmas
Christmas
money.
money.
I gotta say this though, $164 on skins for the video game. The frozen groceries are worth more than that. What's happening with that? Groceries.
Camilla, there goes the waffles, there goes the ice cream.
Groceries are through the roof these days.
So this is a story that you're going to be able to relate to. There, on Barstool, I'm a Barstool fan. I've been watching it since the inception. But this Big Cat is the guy, one of the guys from Chicago, one of the original three, and he has recently had children. He's got 2 children. He's got one child that's like a toddler. He's a toddler, and he mentioned that he's going through hell trying to get the kids to bed. And he says, I'm losing the battle with these kids. He said to the kid, it's time to go to bed. He goes, or you're going to go to bed, and I'm going to lock you in the room. I'm going to lock the door.
Oh, it's your money as well.
So he said, the kid looked him in the eyes and says, if you lock the door, I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs and not stop screaming.
All right. I can relate to that.
And so we can definitely
With my child.
because Connor, when he was younger,
Must be a Foley thing.
he was a defiant child, and we were in Florida, and we rented this condo, and there was a pool, community pool in the middle, in-ground pool. It was beautiful, and it's a clear sign that says no jumping in the pool. And this is like, the residents that live there do not want screaming kids jumping in the pool, right? And we told him, and he jumped in the pool again. And I said to him, Connie, the sign says you can't jump in the pool, can't jump in the pool. He looks me in the eyes.
Little shithead.
And he jumped.
Looks me in the eyes, saunters to the edge of the pool with his eyes like this in the pool. I grabbed him. And I was like, we're kind of
Stepdad. We weren't married yet.
We weren't married yet. You know what I mean? And I totally respect. I don't try to be the dad. Like Alex Hill is his dad. He does a great job. He's a great dad and everything like that. But there was a need in this moment to assert some. So I grabbed him and I put him in a room in the condo. And this kid was, how old was he at the time? Was he a toddler?
No, kindergarten. He was in kindergarten because I remember.
So what? How old is that?
5.
Okay, so
he was 6. He
6 years old. So I've never seen anyone as stubborn as Connor. Unbelievable level of stubbornness, right? So he's screaming at the top of his lungs, and there was no lock on the door. So I had
reading my book.
I had the door handle. I'm telling you, 45 minutes of him screaming and trying to. I'm a big guy. I'm pretty strong, but like I had to exert the force on the door, because I couldn't let him get.
Yeah.
So for 45 minutes, I'm holding the door like this while he's screaming. He's saying, "You don't love me," screaming like every bad thing that a 6-year-old could possibly come up with.
Yep.
And I says, and I just calmly said, "We love you, but you cannot disrespect us like this." I just kept monotone. I says, "And you're not going to come out of that room until you apologize to your mother." He's still screaming. And he over the course of 45 minutes, he was slowly breaking down. But this is an incredible amount of energy. An incredible.
Go far in life.
He is going to go far in life. An incredible amount of screaming, but at that thing, you have to break them. So I held that door until he relented, and I says, "You're not coming out until you admit you were wrong and you say sorry to your mom." And finally broke him down, and he came out and he apologized to his mother, and it was a total turning point in that kid's life.
Really?
The whole family dynamic. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a picture.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hell of a vacation.
Anybody who lives in the Philippines is watching right now. What would you have preferred? Connor to jump in the pool one more time, or to listen to 5 minutes of screaming?
So we
You could
taught
chime
him a
in.
lesson.
We taught him that.
Which would have been more
You haven't
desirable.
heard from Wayne today. Could you ask Wayne some questions or talk to Wayne? He's just kind of like,
You did a great idea.
"Hey, Wayne,
Wait,
how
hold on.
long did it take you to grow your beard?"
A matter of a month.
You shouldn't
A matter of a month?
without
I get mange. Comes in wiry. I can't grow a beard. And do you do the Santa hat thing?
I do.
Now,
Yeah, you'd be a good Santa.
going into the
I used
mailman
to have
aspect
it
of things, because Joey wants me to interview you now, and so Christmas card season. How heavy does the mailbag get during Christmas card season, or extra work do you have?
I mean, it's for a couple of weeks, it's a little heavier than usual, especially with packages. You know, it's just that time of the year.
But you're not carrying,
Especially on anniversary.
he's not carrying a mailbag though. He's in a truck and it's all stored. So you can.
Well, not pretty is, but I see Wayne walking over.
Yes. What part of my route I'm on?
Joey, this is my interview.
Oh, so certain parts you do take.
Jim's
back? So what's that like?
Just another day.
Just another day. How many years till you get to retirement?
I got 18 months.
Wow.
Oh,
What is
wow.
Wayne?
Wow.
What is that
You
podcast?
can't fuck that. You can't fuck that retirement up.
Livestream.
Those are good pensions.
GloucesterCast.
Those mail.
My
did
dad
they-
worked.
when did they
his
start
whole
doing
life. He
away
retired
with
at
the-
52.
Postman's uniform as far as pants, and you just have to wear a shirt now, and you can wear whatever pants you can wear.
No, there's uniform requirements. Some of us older guys don't necessarily follow all the way through. And the younger guys haven't got the uniform allowance yet.
Uniform allowance. Okay, so when you see a random mail carrier that's just wearing whatever, that's because they haven't
had their allowance.
So they
yet.
should leave them a tip during Christmas time to get the uniform.
No, you never want to pay out of your pocket for a uniform. Companies overcharged the postal service.
Oh,
Maybe a Ghibli's gift card
Yeah, share the
for uniform.
Yes.
share the podcast.
We're on
so wait,
there, Nick.
I'm at a certain amount, and that gets you through fairly well.
Well, not at the beginning.
Because the kids don't get it, you mean?
Because you're paying $55 for a shirt, paying $75 for a pair of pants.
Wow.
It doesn't go far. The rain jacket itself is $350.
Oh my God. And you have to wear it?
Well, you're supposed to wear close to.
That's crappy.
Yeah.
That's
My last and final question for Wayne the mailman, Wayne the sexy mailman, is how did Wayne the sexy mailman get the Wayne the sexy mailman nickname for the viewers that may or may not have been?
Well, that's
newer.
compliments of Joe.
Well, do tell.
All because I had met a girl who wants to do a movie about mailmen. And I said, well, if you want to get an idea of Gloucester, go see Joe at the GMG podcast.
Did you say podcast or the Good Morning Gloucester live
Podcast.
Facebook?
How did you get onto it?
Unfortunately, she walked down the hill from where I was speaking to her and met Joe in the restaurant.
Zeke's.
Yeah.
Zeke's.
And so that's his story. I'm gonna give you the story. So we're sitting here with this woman is sitting in the next table over.
Young lady.
What did I say? What did I say?
She was a young lady.
Okay. So and she said, oh, I go, I see she was taking notes. I says, is there anything I can help you with as far as, look, what you're trying to do here? She says, oh, I'm doing a movie about mailmen, and I met one just now. I says, oh, really? I says, nice. She goes, yeah. His name was Wayne, and she said that I might have heard of him because he's famous on a local podcast. I says, really? Really famous? So hence Wayne, the sexy famous mailman, because he's famous because he's a character in the comments. He's a famous commenter on the Good Morning Gloucester podcast. So listen, anyone that's watching right now, you too someday can be famous just through your comments. Yeah.
Wayne, we have the mailman from Mr. Rogers. I mean, there's a whole litany of famous men.
There's that. So yeah. So
Between famous and
GloucesterCast 700 right now is coming to a close. So we have one prize, the artwork. And how many shares do we have?
And this goes to Carol Mondello for winning.
That's right. Carol Mondello. Pat will take that to
Congratulations,
her.
Carol.
17.
shares. So that means that's easy one. 1 to 17.
15 shares, one for the
Look at those shares you've ever had.
I don't know if we got to 30. High 20s?
20.
High 20s? Oh, Ed Collard. Ed Collard, was he in there or no?
No.
All right, 18.
Brenda, I don't know why Camilla is hiding food. I
All
don't
right,
know.
There we go.
I don't think she even
For
knows.
the artwork. 17.
Ed Collard.
He was 18. Yeah.
Sorry.
17 is taller.
Paula Ryan O'Brien. So you'll bring that to her.
It's a nice piece of art.
Paula Ryan O'Brien, congratulations.
Joe, I was thinking about the 700 this week, and 700 podcast live streams. Well, how much content do you think you've generated? Like, because you're doing 6, 7, 8, 10 posts a day on top of this.
Yeah.
So how many posts do you think you've done?
I could tell you.
Yeah.
I could tell you. Let me see. I can figure that out. Wow,
It's a lot.
There's enough hot air to fill
It's
a hot air balloon, I'll tell you that.
over 60,000.
Wow.
Over 60,000 posts. All generally, if you figure 90% of those are trying to help
Promotion.
or promote this city or
Yeah.
people in this city.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of that. Like, it's not just me. I'm just saying, I always, defer.
That's one thing my sister always talks about is how he promotes local business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I got a comment this week. Someone on Facebook commented on I'm reluctant to say this because Kate doesn't take criticism very well. But the woman said, is this becoming an advertising site?
Oh, was it like because you posted about my realty?
No, that wasn't about that. It was about our Shop Local series. So
Sorry, lady.
I stopped. I stopped responding to those people, and I just I block them immediately because if they can't understand,
It's uplifting the local community.
Like I'm not personally, but like shame on that person because we're out there. And do you know how many people appreciate? You came to my store like when we went to Good Linens last year, and then we went again this year. They're like, "Oh my gosh, so many people who would never come into this store like came and bought a ton of stuff." And
but you have to understand.
It's there's a difference between promoting businesses and advertising businesses, and we are promoting.
Shame on that woman.
Shameful.
There's a certain percentage of people that associate like making money or commerce as no matter what as evil.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that they're small local businesses, people trying, you know what I mean? And that money will go back and, inevitably goes back into the communities and stuff like that. They don't make that association. And I don't care about those people. Like, I don't need them to watch. You know?
Like, look at this right now. Enza, Lobster Trap.
Jamie.
One Ocean.
Yeah,
that's the way.
Castaways.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
The villages.
The birds.
Here's some advertising for you. You want this hat? Go to Castaways.
Long before I sat in this seat, like I would learn so much about Gloucester. I've tried so many different things thanks to this podcast over the years. So, I think that if I did, think about all the other people who have.
I want to say this, Joey. All the advertisements that we're watching that you're speaking of, all the viewers are watching, and this woman did not like every dime of that goes to all of our salaries here, which is zero. Zero. We do not get paid to be here. We do not make money here. It's uplifting local businesses. Period. Done. Over. Mic drop.
Well, honestly, even if we did, like if you create over the course of the week 30 posts and you do one that is for yourself, and they want to hold that over you, like what the fuck do I care what they do? What are they doing to help the community?
Yeah.
Like to go ahead and criticize. And like who has done more? Like
spend 24 hours
to put this group together. Who has done more for less than I go? If you don't do it, it isn't about the money. It's totally, from my perspective, and I think everybody here probably feels the same way. The camaraderie and the fun and like going to the restaurants and see, like, we'll see Dawn Caraway this week, right? And she's gonna be, oh, thank you, whatever. You get filled up. It's just a great feeling. We love the place.
Joey's major award that he received in addition to his award for Discover Gloucester was in comedy, buffoonery, and keeping it anything but mundane on a podcast. That was his second award.
There you go. Yeah, from the people at the Ambets, which
that's right.
We love the Ambets. Why? What's Sunday morning? Is that
Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we're not going to do one, right?
No, we're going to be at the Nest Christmas Eve morning, for sure, 100%. We will be at the Nest Christmas Eve morning. Any other order of business? I don't think so. I think we're good. Thank you to our viewers. I'm going to be honest with you. Even if you didn't watch, we'd still do this because we just like getting together. But it's really nice to have the comments because you do elevate our game here. You elevate the feedback is you're actually part. I love the format of this because we see all the comments coming in right there, and our viewership is as big of a part of the cast as anything else, right? So Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope we see you at the Nest next Saturday.
And if you want to buy or sell a house, call me.
You need to book a DJ right over here.
That's right. That's right. Do you have any? You must not have any openings, do you?
There's, you know what? I've been doing 2 a day, and there is always room for more. So please, give me a call for a holiday party, and if I'm available, I'll be more than happy to accommodate.
Oh, I have to do one thing only because this is one of our GloucesterCast people.
Oh God, you're going to advertise?
So Annie Rochon. So right here. What happened? Right there. Oh, you can't really see her picture. Can you start? Okay, can I do it? Thank you. No. I wanted to do it. Thank you. So right there, if you scan that, we just came out with this new vest, Thirsty Seagull vest.
What's going on right now?
Annie,
We love Annie. She's
Annie Rochon was the first person to purchase one, and I'm going to go to Pat now. But if you scan that code, you can purchase it for $35. Hold on, I'll get this out of the way.
Point about the size. There's no big men sizes.
I have up to 4.
Oh, we do.
I've never seen. Guys all the time.
I have up to 4.
Pat, shake it, baby.
Yeah,
Shake it like salt.
That's gonna be a
Shake it like salt.
no, what X would you say you are?
You can have the golf hat.
Yeah.
I like the quarters if that goes with the.
We have 3X, 4X. I don't think you need a 4X.
I think we have it in the vest, but I don't think we have it in the quarters up.
Yeah, we do.
You do.
I know we do.
You do.
Maybe not online, but go in his truck and just help yourself. Yes.
Must be nice. Oh, wait, give me that. Say that. Must be nice. You gotta say it.
What's that? No, my goal is a Mercedes GLE 450, 350 or 450. But I will work for it.
Lionel Auto Group.
Of course,
So
Lion
you have
Auto
to
Group.
say it.
Another advertisement point.
Saying Joe.
Joe works for everything he has. Must be nice.
There you go. So,
Sure, if you're still
That's
watching,
nice.
Aaron's a
It must
queen
be
of
nice.
I got it this morning actually from Aaron. Must be nice. Yeah, because we're going to Florida.
oh, that's
My sister does not.
There's something that's
anyone that says, you know my theory. Anyone that says, if you ever hear must be nice from someone, that is coming from a point of hatred. Anyone that says must be nice.
Force go away. She's paying for skin.
Yeah, skins. If you didn't see it, you got to put the lock on that account so you can't use the skins. There's
She's on it.
insider tip.
Moral of the story is never pay for skin.
Good God.
You know. All right.
A lot going on right now.
There is a lot.
Alex Coates, we do have some Good Morning Gloucester apparel. You know what I mean? I gotta do more with the Good Morning Gloucester logo. You don't think I should?
Maybe you should get rid of what we have.
All I have is a couple of hats that say Good Morning Gloucester on them.
I want that fuzzy one.
Would you wear it?
Probably to bed.
I don't think. Yeah, no. I'm gonna make so next year. I'm gonna give everybody a heads up. Next year, I'm doing Sherpa. You heard it here. Sherpa. Because I'm a huge Sherpa guy.
Are you gonna advertise it?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna advertise your Sherpa?
When I come out with it,
you know it.
No,
I think the lack of hair on Joey's head, he needs the stripper. I think we're fine.
He's saying he's doing these fleece lined hats. Perfect for the winter boat
No,
days.
is the way to go. You're right.
Yeah. Like this. This is my favorite vest.
Santa, how you doing over there?
Is this what you wore to Christmas in July on the beach?
No.
No, I wore a dress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you bring salad this year?
That was her.
Nowhere.
All right, we're gonna sign off here.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas.
Ho ho ho, bitches.
You want to do the sign off for the 700?
Jimmy, yeah, we gotta get Jimmy.
Wait, what about the Sazy Swiss
I wish
Shazy
it was,
with Shazy
She had to see
self advance? Which way do I go? I get all turned around.
For the 700th time, ladies and gentlemen, no piping plovers were harmed in the making of today's podcast. Merry Christmas.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's Good Morning Gloucester to you. Oh, it's Good Morning Gloucester to you.